log on your recovery journey. Keeping a wins log can be something that people could do even if they're not on a recovery journey from chronic pain or anxiety or panic. You can keep a log of all the things that you've done in a day that have helped you on your way, that have been useful and productive and given you the ability to move forward with your life, right? So on my recovery journey, there was a lot of negativity in my mind. I had extreme chronic pain and I needed a way to realign my mind. So I was doing other practices like meditation and breath work and some other somatic practices. But keeping a wins log was really a way for me to document that I was doing things that were helping me to make progress. And those things were moving me out of this mindset of protection. So the pain sensations were protection sensations trying to get me to stay locked down. And the wins log was showing how I was expanding back into life. So I would go out in the yard and I would work with some plants. I would cook something. Cooking a meal was a really huge thing to do, like a very, at the time, intimidating challenge, a big challenge. So having that in my wins log, cooked a meal, because standing and sitting were very intense, very colorful, very painful. I'm using words like colorful, you see, or intense rather than painful because they're more gentle language. But in essence, doing something that seemed daunting, that my mind wanted me to protect and go hide and stay in bed. And instead I said, no, I'm going to go and cook a meal. I'm going to step outside, go for a walk, call a friend. These all went into the wins log, which I kept in my phone. But if you keep that wins log in an actual book of paper and you use a pen with ink, you're coding it even deeper in your mind. You're really coding it deep. So that's even more beneficial. If you have any questions or comments about keeping a wins log, it's pretty simple and anything can go in there that you feel is an accomplishment. It can even be just having and holding a positive thought, having a feeling that arises of, hey, I will recover. I am going to get better. Or if you're not on a chronic pain or anxiety or panic recovery journey, it can be something moving you in the direction of your dream, whatever that is. So if you dream of having this magnificent garden and you stepped outside and you planted a handful of seeds in the soil and you watered that soil, then that goes in your wins log, right? So we want to create a log of wins, and this is programming our mind to look for more wins, right? So we're looking for more wins in our life. We're looking for more ways that we're moving forward, and then our minds will begin to align to that, and it'll become automated. So I can have a day now. I've come through my recovery journey. I was bedbound for a year. It was a years long recovery. And the wins log helped me in the beginning to see that I was making progress, because there's something called progress amnesia, where if you feel sensations of chronic pain, panic, whatever, you suddenly think, oh, I'm back at the beginning. I've lost all the ground. No, you've made progress. You've moved forward. So this is applicable to anything in life. We want to tune our minds to be able to look for the ways that we're moving forward. So even in our darkest times, in our most challenging times, maybe we're in a job, in a relationship, in a life situation that's dreadful in many ways. We're not looking to complain about that. We're not looking to focus on that. We're looking to focus on what we want and how we're moving in the right direction. And it can be baby steps. Those baby steps written down, pen and paper, or even in your phone, if you want to do it the way I did it, in a phone note, will give you evidence and give your unconscious mind even more evidence that you're moving forward. And that forward momentum will build, and pretty soon your wins log will expand. So whatever it is you want, you can use this technique. For me, it was really helpful to use this technique in order to recover from chronic pain, anxiety, panic, gastritis, arrhythmia. I had a lot of sensations. I was in hell. I was walking through hell, and I was keeping a wins log on that walk through hell. Hi, everybody. Good to see you. Thanks for showing up. I appreciate you. I know this is a time a lot of people are getting ready to go to work. I myself am also preparing for that. I see clients. I help clients through chronic pain, anxiety, and panic, and a bunch of other stuff. Programming their minds to move in the direction they want, to shift out of things that they no longer want in their lives, to shift out of those sensations, and to shift into a new way of being, into a transformed mind state. And that transformed mind state is ready for life. It's not overprotective. It's not a lot of anxiety roaring up. It's, I'm ready. I can handle this. Whatever's coming through that door, I'm ready for it. Yes, seek ye first the kingdom of God. That's a great comment, Gary. Appreciate that. That's a wonderful comment. When I seek the kingdom of God, I find it in exactly what I'm expressing here, exactly how I'm giving you these tips to move forward in a very practical way. We have within us this light of God. God dwells within us. We are the temple, okay? So that's a whole nother topic for a whole nother live stream. But I appreciate you showing up, Gary, and I hope you'll subscribe. I hope all of you subscribe to my channel. I'll keep showing up here and giving you my best guidance out of hell, my best tips for moving forward in your life and transforming in the way that you want to transform. Might be a little different than the way I transformed, but it's all moving us into a state where our unconscious minds are able to feel confident and calm and courageous in life, in these bodies, as we move forward in life. And the opposite is how a lot of folks suffer, is that their minds are programmed for protection. So they give them chronic pain, anxiety, panic. It's an uncomfortable journey that way. So my goal is to help you move forward in a way that your mind is working in an optimized way, in an upgraded way. So thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.